Hi everyone, some of these videos I just want to dedicate to talking about things that kind of come to mind and see if anybody agrees, disagrees, whatever. Put whatever you think in the comments because I'm totally interested in hearing what you have to say. Also, so this video, I'm gonna just make a mention about frustration. Now, I hate frustration. I don't know anyone who could ever say anything positive about frustration except for perhaps using it as a catalyst, you know, to push yourself or motivate yourself to achieve well, whatever it is you're setting out to achieve, because ultimately frustration to me is an absolutely dreadful emotion to have. I mean, not only does it make you feel low, it can easily make you depressed or upset. I've had many instances of being so frustrated I felt hopeless, and it can be triggered by anything really. But in my case, most of the time I end up feeling frustrated when I feel like I've gotten something wrong, especially when it's something that, I don't know, either it's something that only requires like common sense and such, and I've struggled to understand it, or I get it wrong and I cause a situation because I feel like I shouldn't be doing that. Now that kind of ties into my ADHD and my autism, because my brain just works differently, and I've accepted that. But at the same time, it can just feel horrible when you try to compare yourself to someone whose brain works normally. I also don't like that word, normal, but because it makes you feel like you're inferior, or you're a klutz, you're just doing something's wrong with you, and that's not the case. I mean, people make mistakes all the time, but when it comes to frustration, only that, it can make you angry. It can make you illogical and unreasonable. So if you have an argument with someone you care about out of frustration and you say things to hurt them, which you would never ever say otherwise, it can make it really hard to think. Yeah, so, and because it makes it really hard for you to think, it can at the same time make it really hard for you to kind of get into the frame of mind to try and get yourself out of that like funk, out of that negative processing. But it's horrible, especially when you're trying to achieve something that perhaps you know people who have already achieved the same thing. Now, I'll make that in reference to my drama. I've been in drama since I was a kid, so it's been years and years and years and years and years now, and I've had a hell of a lot of opportunities, but I've never been able to land anything. I've gotten good reviews and good feedback in my classes and my lessons from my agent and everything, and yet still I haven't landed anything solid, which as years go by, of course, that pents up and makes me feel bad, because there are people in my classes who are there for a week or there for a year, much less time than I've been there, or with no experience even close to what I've done, and have landed something big and gone on to have the good basis for a great career in the future. And it's horrible because they are clearly hitting something on the head that I'm not. You know, I'm clearly missing something in everything that I'm doing. And the frustration comes from trying and trying and trying and trying and still not managing to hit that spot. Me, personally, I got a good support network around me with friends and family. So, you know, when I feel really down about that, I'm reassured, and I've learned to try and reassure myself, hey, one day you'll get it. It's just a matter of finding the right, you know, hitting it at the right time, the right role, the right casting type, the right director, the right character. You know, one day you'll hit it. Some people it takes years, some people it takes weeks, you know, that's just how it is. But it can feel absolutely detrimental and really, really damaging, especially mentally. And this just occurred to me. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't feel frustrated before this video. And I often struggle to explain exactly how I'm feeling or thinking. But if I had to describe frustration, and this came to mind earlier, I describe it like, have you ever tried to pick up marbles with one hand? So you got a group of marbles on the floor and you're trying to pick them all up, but only with one hand, yeah? And every time you pick them up and you get to the last one, another marble in your hand slips out. So you gotta pick that one up, but another one slips out because there's just too many to hold in one hand. That's how I describe it. It's like you're always missing something. Always something goes wrong. And that's where the spiral begins. Now, I just wanted to put that out there, you know, can anyone like agree or like sympathize with that? And like if you can, say so in the comments. And if you have your own views on it, then also say that, because like I said, I'm genuinely intrigued. And besides that, I just want to say that even though frustration is absolutely terrible emotion, no matter what you feel frustrated about, there's always a way around it. There's always a way forward, no matter what. Like I said, I've been doing this for years and years and years and years and years, still haven't hit the right spot, and yet I am still trying, because I genuinely believe that one day I'll hit the right nail on the head, and that'll be that, and I'll be happy. So, you know, it's just a matter of waiting it out, I suppose, and giving it my all every time. And I just want to say that goes for everyone, okay? Frustration is horrible, but it's not the end of the world. That's the plus side. Anyway, and that's all I wanted to say about frustration, and so I'll end the video here. If you like any of my content and any other videos that you check out, then please, you know, leave a like, comment. As I've said in other videos, subscribe to the YouTube channel, repost the video if you feel like it, follow me here on TikTok, whatever you want, and I'll see you in my next video talking about ADHD, autism, or maybe I'll put up an anime video. Depends on how I feel. Anyway, so until then, see ya.